What's going on? What's happening? Peace and power elevation be to all of you. This your girl Tiffany. I'm here live in faith. Now, as you see these two titles, all right. I don't talk as much about the issues dealing with police brutality and the justice system. I try to stay away from these topics, but it has to be brought up every once in a while. Well, it should be brought up more often. So we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about the Jayland Walker case and Lashawn Thompson. All right. Now I'm gonna be honest. Lashawn Thompson situation was very disturbing. It was very disturbing, and it was sickening. I was sick to my stomach when I heard about Lashawn Thompson situation. I was very sick. I didn't want to go any further. But no, but this got to be talked about because this is what leads to the question: can the justice system be trusted? Can you actually put your trust and faith into this system? Be sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the Jayland Walker situation. All right. So I'm gonna get to that. And then I'm gonna get to the LaShawn Thompson. So if for those of you who may not remember, Jayland Walker was the young man out of Akron, Ohio, who was shot 94 times by the Akron police officer on the highway. He was taking off running and they ran after him and they shot him. And it was like over maybe 40 bullets that hit him. So this young man died. But it ain't no surprise because guess what? Those police officers, they not guilty. They wasn't found guilty. In fact, I can go to the Akron Beacon Journal. Let's go to the Akron Beacon Journal right here because uh let's go right to it. Right to it. It says the grand jury decision: no criminal charges for 8 Akron officers who shot Jayland Walker. Now, this came out on April 17th, 2023. And today is the 18th, which came out. So it came out Monday. Okay. It says the 8 Akron officers who shot and killed Jayland Walker last June won't face criminal charges in his death. A special grand jury of 6 women and 3 men, including 2 black citizens, on Monday returned a no bill in Summit County Common Pleas Court, which means the jurors found the action of the officers were justified. So it says Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost said Walker fired out of his vehicle while he was being chased by officers. He said a shell casing was recovered from the entrance ramp to State Route 8 and ballistic matched the gun recovered in Walker's car after the shooting. A Cuyahoga Falls officer also witnessed Walker firing a shot and it was recorded on his dash camera, Yost said. And then it goes on to say the law allows officers to use deadly force to defend themselves or other against a deadly threat, Yost said. So, however, Yost said the legal justification doesn't change the tragedy of 25-year-old Walker's death. I grieve the loss of this promising young life, though I recognize no words of mine will offer comfort to the family, he said. And that's it. I'm not going to go any further. Let's just go ahead and talk about this. So pretty much the jury agreed that it was justifiable that this young man was shot 94 times because he posed a threat on the police. So it was justifiable for the police officer to gun this man down 94 times, according to the jury. Now, I got to question the mentality of this damn jury. And I can guarantee you those two people that served on there, they was nothing more than a bunch of house niggas, in my opinion. Two black people served on the jury, and those women who said it was justifiable. I would wonder, how would you feel if it was your damn son getting gunned down 94 times? Would you think it's justifiable then? Would it be justifiable if it was your damn child getting shot 94 times by the police? And the guy, the attorney general, talking about some, well, I agree for this family, but my words can't make any justification, or it won't change anything for the family. Of course, your words don't. As a matter of fact, your words make shit even worse. It's making it even worse for that family, because now you make them feel some kind of way. This is the question that I have. Can't you trust the justice system? And I wonder, how does the black police officers feel about this whole incident? How would they feel if it was their son or daughter that was gunned down by the cops that many times? I bet you these damn cops wouldn't even be thinking about their damn jobs. They'd be thinking about their goddamn kids. But people want to convince others that the law enforcement should be trusted at all times, and that we should just trust the police officer, and we shouldn't take matters into our own hands when it comes to the situation. Well, that's a catch-22. So how can we fully put our trust into the justice system when they constantly see us, somebody like me and other black folks, as a target, when they see us as criminals? This put a lot of us in fear, to be honest with you. This make us question, well, do I feel safe to even go to a cop, go to the judge about anything that goes wrong? Do I feel safe? I wonder, if they have black city councils up there, I don't know. I don't know how the system really works up there. But I wonder how the city council feel about this. I wonder, how do the people in the law enforcement field, in the criminal justice field, about this young man being gunned down 94 times, and do they feel that this shit is justifiable? I just want to know. But we got people telling us we got to put all our trust into the system. How? How do you trust the system that has been criminalizing us for a very long time, ever since we stepped foot on this land? How can we really trust the system? Let's see. You got us in slavery, right? You told us we was free. Then you send our people out there. Now you had the black code laws. Then you had the sundown laws. You had the Jim Crow law. And it will take 1964 before black folks get the right to vote. Oh no, civil rights. 1965 for Voting Right Act. I mean, we went through all of this. And we still say, well, we got to really trust the system. And it's sad that we have to go to these same people for emergency cases. It's really sad. How do y'all people feel right now that work in the criminal justice system? I'm not even talking about the ones in Akron. I'm talking about in general. How do y'all feel when y'all hear about this? A young man being shot 94 times. They said he done fired around at the police. Okay, you done fired around at the police, right? One round versus 94 rounds. I mean, it took 94. You mean to tell me it takes 94 gunshots just to take a person down? One guy down. So was he that much of a threat? So he was that much of a threat that you had to shoot this man 94 times. That's a bunch of cowards. If it takes somebody or multiple police officers, 8 cops to shoot somebody 94 times, you won't be in no police in my book. Nah, y'all, what y'all did, y'all executed him. And the jury said, well, that they had the right to do that. That was justifiable. Shooting them up 94 times. That was justifiable. Really. It was justifiable. Then you want to know why people don't respect the police. Then you want to know why people give you the mean mug. You want to know why people give you hell. You want to know why people busting back at cops. This is why. This is why people don't care. They gonna take it far and beyond to kill a damn cop every chance they get. And I'm just gonna be straight up. This is why police officers' lives is in danger. And then you got these cops who became officers as the way to exert their power over people and show that they can be the big bad Billy Wolf and they can antagonize, pick on whoever they want to, and nobody can really say anything. They will use this because they know they can get away with a lot of this. A lot of these officers know they can get away with doing stuff. But let me not spend too much time on this young man's situation. But I just want y'all to think about that. Now we gonna go to Lashawn Thompson. This shit right here. This shit. When I say this is the most disturbing situation I ever heard about, this is very disturbing. And because now the city of Atlanta need to be held responsible. The family need to go for a lawsuit. Let's talk about it. Let's just go ahead and let's. I don't know what the. Hold on. Let me just. Trying to get this article up. Okay, here we go. Now, there we go. All right. Trying to get this layout over here. Okay. So it says Fulton sheriff's clean house amid investigation into man's death allegedly caused by bedbug infestation. It says the changes come after Lashawn Thompson's body was found ravaged by insects and bedbugs. Okay. So it says in Fulton County, Georgia, following a family claims that one of their family members, Lashawn Thompson, was eaten alive by bedbugs at Fulton County Jail, Sheriff Patrick Labatt has announced some major changes. It's clear to me that it's past time to clean house, Labatt said in a release. No shit. No shit. No shit. It was time. It been time. So you mean to tell me you wait on a situation where a young man get eaten alive by a bedbug now so y'all want to do something? When y'all should have been undid it? No shit. But it says during an executive staff meeting held over the weekend, Labatt said he asked for the resignation of the chief jailer, Colonel John Jackson, the assistant chief jailer, Lieutenant Colonel Derek Singleton, and Assistant Chief Jailer for the Criminal Investigation Division, Lieutenant Colonel Adam Lee, all submitted their resignation according to the release from the sheriff's office. The release also said the sheriff's office is reviewing all legal options to change medical vendors so better care can be given to inmates. So the sheriff's office said 2 investigations are being launched into Lashawn's Thompson death, one of which will be conducted by the Atlanta Police Department. The other will be an internal investigation, according to the sheriff. Once both investigations are done, the result will be given to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation for review, the release stated. Most importantly, we want to once again extend our sincere condolences to the family of Mr. Lashawn Thompson. Labatt said the final investigation report will not erase the family's grief or bring their loved one back, but it is my hope and expectation that it provides a full, accurate, and transparent account of the facts surrounding Mr. Thompson's death so that it provides all of the answers they are seeking and deserve. The changes come after Thompson's body was found ravaged by insects and bed bugs. Well, I thought bed bugs was insects. Maybe not. I don't know. The 35-year-old was being held in Fulton County Jail on a simple misdemeanor, simple battery charge. And it says that he was diagnosed with schizophrenia, was being held in a psychiatric wing. He had been there for 3 months when the officer found him covered in sores and bites from bed bugs and lice. By that point, his family couldn't even recognize him. I'm quite sure they couldn't. Pictures from the inside the jail show that Thompson was being held in a filthy cell with dirt and grime covering the toilets and floors. Wow. Wow. And you guys, I'm going to say this. Before I post this picture, I'm going to let y'all know that the picture itself is very disturbing. So I'm going to show a little bit of it. And I normally don't like to show stuff like this, but we going to show this. We're going to show this because this is disturbing. Look at this. Look at this. This man's body is covered with bites and oh my goodness. Look at this. This filthy contamination. Unsanitary environment that they had this man put in. I mean, look at it. Look how unsanitary it is. Look at it. Oh my goodness. This is the most disturbing thing. Just imagine being in the psychiatric environment, right, for 3 months and bed bugs just crawling all over your body, biting you, eating you. And let me tell you something about bed bugs, okay? Bed bugs are hard to get rid of. They hard to get rid of. Once they come in your environment, they stay in your environment. They is hard to get rid of. The best thing for you to do, if you got some bed bugs, is throw away your furniture or take your furniture, put it outside, and let the dang on sun hit your furniture so that way, because they cannot really survive in heat. Or you better get you some alcohol and spray down your mattress or spray down something. You better spray directly on them or spray where they hatch their little eggs. Otherwise, you ain't gonna get rid of bed bugs. That's just how bad they are. So imagine this man being in a cell. He's standing there or however they got him. And he got bugs crawling all over him and he's screaming for his life. He's screaming for his life. He doing all of this. And ain't nobody stopped to say, well, get this man a medical attention. Get him up out of here. Put him in another department. Nothing. transfer him or nothing. Nothing at all. But they leave him in there to suffer. He got bed bugs on him. He probably was starving while he was up in there too. He got bed bugs. He got roaches. He got lights. I mean, all these bugs in combination. And they just eat your flesh. And nobody stopped to give you medical attention to make sure that you can be transferred over into another cell or another facility. Nobody. They just let you suffer. Hell, they probably was watching him suffer too. So again, the question becomes, can't you trust the justice system after all? Is the system really your friend? Does the system really care about you? Does the system really care about you? Do they care about your needs? Do they care about your protection? Do they care about making sure that your safety is a priority? Do the system really care about you? Can't you trust the system? And if you say yes, then I got a question. What part of the system do you trust? If you tell me yes, you can still trust the system, what part of the system do you trust? What part of the system that has been very fair to people? Because now we got a whole lot that's really going on here. Now, that whole thing that took place in Tennessee, where an individual who identifies a transgender went up in there in the elementary school, killed like 3 or 4 kids and 2 adults. Now, the debate coming back, gun control, gun control, gun control. The talk is taking guns away from people, taking people's right away to have a gun. Well, damn, okay, you take folks' right away to have a gun. Now the people gonna question you. Well, can we really trust the system once you take those guns away? Can we trust you? Can we trust you, the system, to protect us if you take away our guns? If you take away our right to defend ourselves, can we really place our trust in you? I can guarantee you right now, if a lot of these people got their guns seized from them, those who are licensed and not licensed, those who are legal gun holders, those who are illegal gun holders, it's going to be a corruption. It's going to be a corruption. It's going to be chaos. Because ain't nobody finna give their guns up, especially when it's time for them to protect themselves. Because they do not trust the system that much to say, I will hand over my weapons. The weapons they done paid thousands of dollars for, the weapons they done went to classes for, went to training for, they gonna tell you that, hey, I'm gonna hand over my weapons and I'm gonna let you do what you need to do. You can have it, and I'll put all my faith and all my trust into the system. I'm gonna let the system do what they need to do. Because I put all my trust in y'all. I'm going to give all my weapons up. No, they're not going to do that. Because guess what? They don't trust the system that much. These people do not trust the system that much to say, hey, I'm going to give my weapons up. They don't. If it was that easy, then they have been undid it already. But ain't nobody finna do that. Knowing all these mass shooting going on, people who got all type of mental illness running around here. You think folks finna give up their weapon? No. As a matter of fact, people will put up a fight to keep their guns in the house, to keep they whatever they got in their damn house, to make sure their family is protected at all costs. But once again, and I'm going to ask this question, can the system be trusted? Do you still trust the system? Do you even love the system? As a black person especially, do you love the system? Do the system treat you fair? Has the system give you fair treatment? Has the system been good to you? Do you love the system? After hearing about Lashawn Thompson, Jayland Walker, and many others, and not to mention the what's the young man's name? I think he's from, was it Missouri? What's the young man's name that was killed? Let me look up his name. What was the young man's name who got killed? His name is Ralph Earl. Ralph Earl, a young man, and I forgot to put his name up there, but Ralph Earl was a young man that got killed by a white guy for knocking on the wrong door. He knocked on the wrong door, and this man came out there and shot him. But watch this. I bet you they gonna let this man scotch free. I bet you they gonna let him free. Or if he is guilty, he not gonna serve that much time. Boy, listen. It says police charge white man for shooting black teen boy who had wrong address. So his name Ralph Euro, 16 years old, is in stable condition as outrage spread over the police initial decision to release the homeowner without charges. Look at it. This is the young man right here. Look at him. He looks so innocent. It says a white homeowner in Kansas City, Missouri has been charged with armed assault after he shot a black teenager who rang his doorbell by mistake. Authorities announced on Monday. So Andrew Lester, 85, is also facing a charge of armed criminal action after shooting Ralph Euro, 16, twice on Thursday. The teenager, a high school junior, was going to pick up his younger twin brothers from a play date when he went to the wrong address. Zachary Thompson, the prosecuting attorney, announced the charge just late on Monday after intense local protests and widespread outrage over the police decision to briefly detain Lester before releasing him without charges. Wow. So this man don't get charged, huh? They just released him. They released him without charge. Because he 85 years old? But I don't want to hear about, oh, well, we do it in our community. Yeah. But those people, if they get charged, if they get found guilty, they go into prison. 9 times out of 10, they gonna go to prison. So if those individuals if it's one of our own people that do it and they found guilty, yeah, they gonna go to prison without a shadow of doubt. As they should. For killing somebody innocent, whatever. As they should. But here it is. We talking about a racial thing here. If it's a white person that done shot somebody, or let's say they killed somebody, the outcome, they have lesser chance of serving time for killing somebody or harming an individual that is African descent. They have a less chance of going to prison. See, people don't understand racially motivation or racial situation here and something that's just occurring in the community, right? So when we look at this, we're not outraged at the fact that we're not just outraged about the crime. We outraged by the racial tensions that's going on. We're outraged about the racism That's what people mostly outraged about. They're saying, okay, this man gets away with shooting somebody that's innocent. But if a black person shot another black person that's innocent, they wouldn't get away, right? So the whole thing is, well, why can't justice be fair for everybody? But then at the same time, you gotta be careful using that argument too, because now it's like you making justification to say, okay, well, if this person can get away, then this other person should be able to get away too. And it's not the case like that. Everybody should not be able to get away with committing a crime, especially against somebody that's innocent. They should not get away with that. But at the same time, we gotta look at how the system works, how the system frame things. See, what we have to learn is the system gonna pick and choose who they want to be innocent and who they want to be guilty. That's how the system operates. What we playing, ladies and gentlemen, is a game of chess, real life chess. This is why you can't trust the system, because it's a real life chess. Because you don't know what your fate may be. You don't know what the outcome may be. And then there's politics on top of politics on top of politics. You don't know what type of judge you're going to deal with. You don't know what type of jury you're going to have. Because the juries is the ones that's really making the decision. And whatever decision the jury makes, that's what the judge and the prosecutor going to go by. So now you got the thing of politics. You have to look at the politics of the justice system. So now with this politics taking place, can it really be trusted? Can it really be trusted once you see how the politics work? Do you really have a strong faith in it? But anyways, that's all I have. I hope you guys have a good one. And I thank you for watching. For those of you that was coming in, tuning in to the video, may peace and power elevation be to all of you. Until next time, this your girl Tiffany, and I'm logging off. And make sure you check out all my other channels. So subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I will check you out later. All right. And Ramadan Mubarak to all the people that still celebrating Ramadan. You still got a few more days to go with the fasting. So yeah, but I had to end mine a little early. But anyways, Ramadan Mubarak to all you beautiful people. And until next time, peace and power elevation. This your girl Tip, and I'm out. All right.